$97,500 for
Niagara MPs Chris Biddle and Vance Badawey announced $1.7 million in funding for projects under the Green Shipping Corridor program's Clean Vessel Demonstration Stream. The source attended the announcement at the Welland Canal Center in St. Catharines.
A lot of the money that we actually announced today is based on or going toward research. Whether it be wind, whether it be research in terms of how ships operate, what they're using, the fuels that they're using to operate, and of course the expectation is that within the next year we'll start to see a lot of the information come in, and information from all the different companies. You know, we were very deliberate on funding certain projects for certain companies with the intent that when it all comes back, it all gets funneled into one pool, and then therefore we'll have the proper research to make further investments, but as well not only the government but as well the private sector, in this case the marine industry, to make investments when they're actually refitting or building new vessels.
Of the 14 projects to receive funding, 5 will be undertaken by Algoma Central.
Yeah, we got 5 research projects to basically come up with ways to reduce the carbon footprint of what's already the lowest carbon mode of transportation in Canada and around the world.
Does that indicate that it's going to be a challenge to find further savings?
Well, not necessarily. There's a lot of great new technologies out there, and we just have to figure out through this research which ones provide us with the best return on investment in terms of a carbon reduction for the money invested. There is a finite resource of capital and resources, so we need to find out ways to say how much does it cost to pull this ton of carbon out of. Is it cost $200 to pull that ton of carbon out of the air, or $3,000? And if it's $3,000, then we probably have other things we should focus on for now as the society to get a bigger bang for our buck early on to solve this climate problem. You know, they're putting their trust in us, and we don't take that for granted. We've been a first mover on some technologies over the years, like our kind of environmentally friendly exhaust cleaning systems that we have on our ships that are closed loop, very different what's employed around the world to take emissions like sulfur and other particles out of the air, out of our emissions. So we do things, sometimes we're on the cutting edge, sometimes we're followers, but we try to do things that'll help kind of Canadians and Algoma and our customer base long term. So we usually get partners for stuff like this that are complex issues. We have a lot of data, we have a lot of knowledge in our company, we know where to look, but sometimes we need help from external sources to do the research and the analysis and the algorithms, things we don't have in-house. So we got some partners in this, American Bureau of Shipping and VARD Marine Engineering and Consulting. They're helping us out with some of the complex technology. But these are going to be great results, I think, that we can share with the industry and decide which things we should not do and which things we should do.
Today's funding announcement is seen as further proof of the government's commitment to tackling climate change.
Climate change is a big deal. It's the biggest front of mind issue for this generation. And so it's incumbent upon all of us to partner to ensure that we're more environmentally friendly, but that takes investments. It takes attention, and of course it takes a lot of work. And once again, the federal government's a partner with industry to do just that.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source on your TV.
The support systems, the supply chain.